What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Untruths is lying to you.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see it. The people never happy. It's never enough.
I cannot believe you,
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
Jog off!
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started. Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Starting!
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Untruths is lying to you.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see it. The people never happy. It's never enough.
I cannot believe you,
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
Jog off!
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started. Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Starting!
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Untruths is lying to you.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see it. The people never happy. It's never enough.
I cannot believe you,
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
Jog off!
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started. Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Starting!
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
Hello!
Wild ride this has
We've got some intense music going on in this game so far.
been. Well, that's a very blunt.
Starting 5 minutes early today, just because I can't be stopped. I love playing games. I'm feeling a little antsy. I haven't played this before. I am really excited to start.
Confidence that the team will keep you safe.
How have you been? How has your day been?
But now you start
I've been doing pretty alright.
The
Had a
people
decent
never
day.
happy. It's
I
never
haven't actually
enough.
eaten lunch yet, so I might take a break to grab a little snack partway through. But we'll see. Let me know if the audio is off. I didn't check the balance before we started, so if the audio is a little loud or a little quiet,
We're still vassals,
just let me
slaves,
know.
we're just in prettier cages.
campaign, the telethon, live and
We're only
spooky.
getting started.
Well, we're doing the campaign. Enter game name.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
Untruths
Our main headlines
teller.
tonight.
Diddy. Story mode. Experience the story without the stress. Non-broadcast mechanics are off. Viewers are very forgiving. Intern, less challenging. Non-broadcast mechanics are less demanding. Viewers don't switch off so easy. Broadcaster, recommended. Balanced experience. Non-broadcast mechanics and viewer ratings provide a reasonable challenge. Showrunner, real challenge. Non-broadcast mechanics are more frequent and more difficult. Viewers stop watching quicker. Custom. It's custom. We're gonna go ahead and do the recommended because, I'm not confident in my ability to play this sort of game.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Loud enough that you're hearing it from my headphones. That's really funny. You can hold down the spacebar to apply a beep, and use the display above the beep button to time things perfectly. This is a lovely song. This game was massive, by the way. It took a long time to download. I downloaded it quite a while ago with the intent to play it, and just haven't yet. But it was a big game. Really big game. Day 1. The election.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Got it.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen.
Broadcast screen.
That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. Right, the tapes are loaded and we're all ready for when we get to the first ad break. That's great. Any second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio. Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so all eyes are on this room. We do not want to get fired.
I do not want to get fired. Yeah.
At 9 p.m., sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie, The Freedom.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The election
Next
win
is going to be the
will
throw to
also
the news
suggest pretty
titles
much.
on screen 2.
Hopeful or
There'll be a
hostile.
countdown, but I'll
Controversy
count
as
you in as
global
well.
weather
Just
corporation
relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere
2
celebrate
minutes.
as popular footballer Johnny
Okay.
Rams leaves.
Okay, we've got
with
2
the
minutes.
sports personality
We've
of
got
the
2
year.
minutes.
And a spoonful of sugar.
Yep, the audio is directional.
With movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie,
Oh boy.
The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to
The other thing is that this game has a
members of this
8,
fledgling party
7,
have to say on their
6,
historic-
Right. Button
4,
2 in
3, 2.
1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Shrinks down and vanishes. Okay, okay. We can do this. We can do this. This is already stressful. Oh boy. Jeremy Donaldson.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague.
Okay, okay.
The opposition parties have all conceded
Oh.
defeat to
Oh.
Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have
Oh,
yet
it's
to
moving.
appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert.
The
When it
advert.
reaches
Okay,
0,
that's what that is.
press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Winker Snatch is running late.
About the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
Oh god, I need to be paying attention to
I
the...
thought that was our little secret.
There's so much to pay attention to already.
Remember anything I tell you?
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Okay, we have no signal.
We made it to the first ad break. You're doing
Oh.
great, mate.
Okay,
This is
we're
where it
doing good.
starts
We're
getting
doing
a bit
good.
Trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Oh,
A lot of
okay,
it's down to
okay.
personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2, don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at
10
the
seconds
most.
at most.
So
Okay,
if
okay.
you're on the person who's talking,
Okay.
try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep
Keep it interesting, keep it interesting.
3,
Okay.
don't stay on
Okay,
reaction
reaction
shots.
shots. 3
A couple of
seconds.
seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to
Yeah,
these
yeah,
rules
yeah, yeah.
and you'll be fine.
Okay.
It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television,
Make
haven't
it
you?
look like the programs
Make
on
it look like
television.
those.
Okay, I don't like
Might as
the
well get
I don't like this
screen
countdown.
one selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Try and stay ahead. Okay.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
7, 6, 5,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
up,
ready to go to
we're
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
Whew, nailed it.
Today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when
Blunderclatch
she
on
says his
screen
name.
3.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to
the
2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter...
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
That's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful
Lovely.
guy.
Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan?
4,
I really meant
5,
Wow,
6,
that is
7,
fantastic.
Get back to
8,
who's talking.
9,
That the
10.
character you play in this movie is quite an academic one.
absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was a true story.
Been on that shot a bit long.
Soldiers fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
We're doing this. We're doing this.
But I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that
Oh,
drives
come on.
you?
Oh, come on.
That is a beautiful question,
1,
Megan.
2,
Not easy to answer.
3, 4,
Like you,
5, 6,
I'm afraid.
7, 8,
Cut me,
9,
and I
10.
will.
Remember the 10-second rule.
That's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end,
I wonder how
do
they
it for the
programmed it.
difference makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of
Audience is
all, I
getting
think I
bored,
do it
mate.
for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
Mix it up a bit, eh?
Today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're
Whoops,
asking.
whoops, 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 whoops. No one saw that.
Result. Indeed, historic is the word. Well, difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
Oh, this is going poorly. I'm not good at this.
I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Dedicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing
flashy
joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, Liz, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time, push upwards.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Oh.
Drowning, Lance, you said.
Oh.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
Oh. Oh.
The virus.
Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're doing it. We're doing it. People love it. People love knobbing.
This is the key.
Bloody perfect, mate.
Oh god. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Ask us.
We're good, we've done it.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Clock at the top counted the ad. 8, 7. Okay, okay, okay. I see it. I see it. 2, 1. Ad.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
That would be great.
As you probably notice, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast,
Okay.
and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm, and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button,
Oh, I'm gonna be so bad at
literally
this.
be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of
Okay.
the broadcast censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help
Okay,
you through
okay.
it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro.
Okay.
Remember, button lights up.
Button light up. Count 1, 2, hold it down.
My message directly to you with my new
Segment grade D. No, I have to do better.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Seriously?
Had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I start?
Get ready to bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start? Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. And, well, where do I start? What a day.
Oh, this is audio hell.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things.
Oh, I did good.
Day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So
4,
perhaps we should all be celebrating.
5.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the
Oh,
country
boy.
with wealth into the
Oh,
millions.
boy.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I know.
We revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education.
Oh, boy.
To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
Yeah, revolution.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Oh, nailed it. Yeah.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders.
Oh, I forgot to change the shot.
Our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully, we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all
we've done it. We're doing it.
At the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage.
Look at how good we're doing.
Day under Advance.
Oh, yes.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Boring politics then?
It's just some weird fever dream, and I'm dying now or something.
You should be so lucky. I'll see you
How do I stop the broadcast?
No, got
How do I stop the broadcast?
Try not to get murdered.
He didn't tell me how to stop the broadcast. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. Broadcast complete. Challenger room unlocked. God save us, indeed.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report.
Oh, I thought you hung up on me.
Pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses and
Okay.
keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select
Click more info.
If not, select
Continue to move to the next page. Got it.
Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you
Okay.
can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV.
Okay.
I never came here, never once.
Okay. All offensive words were censored. All offense interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I edited bad.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers.
Oh.
But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
Okay, so shares are changing. Interesting. I've received my full wages. My current wealth is broke-ass poor. Fuck. I don't want to be broke-ass poor. Our advertisements. Okay, I should maybe be a little concerned about this. I feel like eventually I'm going to have to play the stock market, and I'm not ready for that. I'm so bad at stock market simulators.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Oh, it's nice to get an employee review at the end of every day. I think that's a, that really shows that they care and that they're dedicated to making sure that every employee is doing their... what the fuck am I saying? It doesn't actually matter. Okay, so the world is but our boss likes us, so that's good. We don't want to lose our job.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast.
Okay.
Click on it now.
Clicky.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Selecting, load tape.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news.
Okay.
But before that, at 7 o'clock,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Our main story.
Okay, I think I get it. I'm not really sure why we can do this.
About his new movie.
Okay, so we've got the intro. We did okay. We did okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, what did he just say? Something about grapes? Permanent advanced appealed voters up and down. Bold promises of permanent change. Criticals lack policy vague. Advantages mandate. Home Secretary. Sour grapes. Okay. He's complaining because the advanced party says they're doing things, but they're not saying how. And this actor is an asshole. That's gonna be important. We did a good ad break here. This worked. Okay, that's a nice hole. Okay.
Collect action winners.
Yes! Nailed it! That was a good cut. Nice! Alright. So they have their conversation. He's a bad person. I missed the bleep. But I'm supposed to miss the bleep. That was scripted. And they have their talk. He's terrible at talking. Oh, I did okay. That was really bad. That was. Did you see that? That was a mistake. Oh no, I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. Edit note. This one. Edit note. Can I leave notes on things? Oh. Okay. Advanced news acceptance. Playing the stock market by doing the ads instead of investing and fixing it. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the stock market is going to be important, and I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, so this was the advanced acceptance, or the advanced winning speech, and it was interview with I can edit the note. What the fuck was his name? Load the tape again.
In a few moments, we'll be
and
going
we'll
live to tonight's
fast track up to that.
national nightly-
What is his name? Oh, should have passed it. Lawrence Blunderclatch. Okay, there we go. And then I can like type LAU. And then I assume when we get more, I can like type advance to see all the news about the advance party. Blunderclatch does sound like a censored slur. You are absolutely correct.
Click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Alright. Rushes.
Right, this is the rushes route. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Okay, okay. Reloading.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, see.
I don't think there was other track name. Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't think there was extra. This backstage drama, and I feel like we have to pay attention to the backstage drama.
On election night?
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
I'm not surprised. The bloke with no democracy, he's shutting his cornflakes.
Yeah, but he's hot though.
I suppose so, into oxygen thieves.
10 seconds, everybody. Your fragility is leaking. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Okay, that went. That's interesting. I hope the makeup artist gets a gun. Absolutely. Stagehands deserve guns. Inexplicable heartthrob. He's pissy.
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Wanker Snatch is running late. Oh.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our
Ooh.
secret.
That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's see. The interview. I will stop the one that we're on. Hit the interview. Okay. It's cooking while the drama was going on the first time. Wanker Snatch! Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on, so we're gonna watch all this. I feel like we've missed some things.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead.
Ooh.
I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin, bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
This is a bagel.
We're coming back from the break.
Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Why does everything get blue when we're
Welcome
on
back
break?
to the National Nightly News.
I guess it's to make it
Later, we'll be
easier
hearing from
visually
shock
for me,
election
but
winners advance. But first, our very own culture.
yeah. Okay, there's no back talk on this tape, except for like the betweens. Because his once we switch to this clip, that's when there's gonna be more drama. He said, "Fuck."
I don't understand it.
Take a look.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car ready.
Mr. Blundercatch.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation? I don't understand it.
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
I don't understand it.
Rob! I'll be at the doorstep. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
Oh! The girls are fighting! And then they cut the signal. That's fine, and this is still playing. 16. I want to hear what was going on in the knot, what they were talking, like shit they were talking in the knot.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's at liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
That was
A
me.
lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address. Am I going to hit the source this morning?
Oh, come on. You guys were watching the whole time.
It's very green.
Fuck. This is already riveting. Oh no.
Party, team spirit, all that bollocks.
Swearing.
He's giggling. He thinks this is funny. I'm terribly invested in these three already. I'm super intrigued by the plot and the way that this game is like running. Oh yeah, he's gonna get put down like a dog. Absolutely. There's no way that this party isn't gonna...
Yeah, stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whoever, whatever they are. They can't do it. Wow, now that is serious.
They took away.
Yeah, stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whoever, whatever they are.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a little illegal. But they did it. They haven't even been accepted and they did it. Oh, okay, and this is back to the signal. Okay. Oh, and cool. Okay, I could see what advert options I had each week. Just in case I want to see the adverts. I don't want to see the adverts. Peter Clement, a TV personality with a highly popular DIY show, is one of the leaders of the Advance Party. Oh, that's no good. I also think the fact that we're getting this as a tooltip means we need to remember his name. I mean, I imagine we need to remember his name anyway. Watch the ads? You're already complicit in the fascism? I do need to watch the ads. You arrive home to find post on the mat. Current wealth broke as poor. Nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you when you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all its citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse is Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Oh, we have kids! We have children! No, that's gonna dictate my actions for the next 10 years. Well, at least they got that right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new coworkers, be productive and get to work immediately, ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace, reminisce with friends about old jobs. I would be productive and get to work immediately, definitely. 100%. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up the violation, recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, report the violation to your supervisor immediately. I feel like, and now I don't know about you, but this is just my opinion, I don't want to get fired. There's probably an achievement for getting fired here, right? I'm gonna report the violation to my supervisor. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get fired. The entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put a new place targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues, leave work early and head home to see your family. I have standards and would leave work on time, but I don't want to get fired. I don't want the fascists to come find me. So, we're gonna stay late to ensure I hit the first deadline. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Having been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. I'm a good employee. I've been practicing with my coworkers and think I'll win the talent contest this year. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list all your achievements and the good memories of having worked there. You have an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. I would talk about the good things. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. I'm a good dad. I'm a good dad. I'm a good dad. Your ideal Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges, a structured day out at a theme park bustling with thrills and attractions for you and your family, a romantic getaway with your partner for a tropical island paradise. I'm a good dad. I'm a good dad. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. I don't like this question. Oh, I really don't like this question. I think the right answers are safe or equal, right? And this party is all about equality, right? That's what they said. But I think safe is safe. The government's job is to keep people safe. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. Day 6. A family matter. You're censoring the news. You're a safety officer. I am a safety officer. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir at your first trip together. The print's faded, but goofy faces still make you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. Oh, Christ. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers. But I need a favor and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. I literally work in the news, Chris. Chris fist bangs the table. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness. Which is why I need your help. What exactly is it you need? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? What for? They've taken mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing for you? Oh. Okay, see, the thing is, I respect wanting to get out. Just leave without a passport. Seek asylum. Okay? I am not giving someone my passport for any fucking reason, ever. What if I need that? This is gonna come bite me in the ass later. I'm gonna need my passport. I'm not giving you my fucking passport. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, yeah? Grabbing the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to your dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Screw the 1%! Keep your passport! I just got an achievement. Hell yeah. Loading screen can be skipped by... I didn't read the rest of that. Day 8, the fallout. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh, I should answer the phone. Power
you need to get at
on.
least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You know, load the tapes under the desk. Look down.
Should we play this? Is this toy safe?
Think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Do we want to play Crazy Nell, or do we want to support the Advanced Party? We're gonna play the Advanced Party one, not because loading screens can be skipped by inventing a time machine. Oh, thank you, thank you. Should we play this? Is this toy safe? Can I pull these back out once I've loaded them? Oh yeah, I can. Alan James is coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. Juste cochon. An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Crazy Nell's Festive Yuletide Ornament Spectacular. Should be played. Introducing Advanced Go-Getters Teen Team. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that, but I don't want to get fired.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode, because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free.
Okay, that one's easy.
With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age
We're gonna be a good person. We're gonna be a good boy.
becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia
Good for her.
has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment.
Okay.
Stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs.
Oh shit, we should have done Mr. Snugglehugs.
But concerns have been raised about the product's safety, making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's Taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course,
I feel like there's
only the
clear
latest
right
series
options right now because this is the
with this
tutorial.
unlikely pairing.
And we're gonna have problems later.
The dangers their team might face. The pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show
I wonder if I did the other one, if the
Inside My Snatch has kept
word
her
would be
firmly in
different.
the public eye. Could romance
Like, I imagine they had to be, right?
budding A-listers?
Like, we're missing content right now.
Grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped
Yeah, like with the newscaster stumbled, be like, oh god.
a mega move for the group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh. Oh, come on. Fluctuation! Fluctuation!
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh.
Confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully.
Ooh.
Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't...
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is
Oh,
that
I missed
we're
it.
the same people.
Bollocks isn't a swear to me.
But it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, they're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know,
Nail it.
I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Pulls the dihydrogen monoxide
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect.
Segment grade B. Okay.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune.
I like that there was a replay button right there, just in case.
That's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
If that skips, I'll just...
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
It never is it? Just hang on. Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Dawson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving?
Yes, I totally understand. Yes. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob King, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or cosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And
What?
do you attribute this
What?
moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies, maybe.
Oh my God.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible
Oh my
for the
God.
moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Clive, it's Wednesday. You go back in your given space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
It's certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the paddle?
Hold on just a moment.
Clive, this simply won't do.
We're not showing that on TV.
Mummy said
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your boxes. Naughty, you beast cut.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a story, but we
Holy
don't
shit.
barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-,
Oh my
does
God.
she go on a killing spree? No,
Live
she
Jeremy
takes
reaction.
the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Pilder, we're locking down the police's position on morality force. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony. Many happy
Cheers,
returns,
Jez.
Tony.
Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Chipmunk ponies on the news. One sec, love. Chipmunk ponies on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know?
This got wild really fast.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way. Believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there, Ricky. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding...
Why did I lose viewers for that?
...complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Consequences. Play the Mr. Snugglehugs advert. Oh no, I just got an achievement. For screen flickering decisions, yeah.
If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't,
Okay.
you won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and
Stay in the groove. Got it. I'm good at rhythm games.
When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a
Don't do that. That's not great.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
Look, it's alright, I've got this. I'm sure it's on his way. Come on, welcome back. How hard can it be? This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4.
Oh, thank you for that warning.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on
Oh.
tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are
That was
sisters,
bad.
is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes as
Oh,
it
that was
were.
too long. Was what it
You're
was.
the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about
Live Megan
difficult
reaction.
issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's
Oh, that was
you,
good. They liked
Megan,
that.
Or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary. Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah! And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Oh, where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Whoops.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice. Friendship!
Yes!
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief.
Congrats, Jeremy, on your 14-inch cock.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Yay! A+! Yay! The telethon unlocked. Uh-oh. What's a telethon? That's probably their, like, relay mode, right? Like, you just keep going. I got an A! Yay! Yay! All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. Oh no, don't be mean to me. Don't be mean to me. You played an advert too late. I did. I got distracted. I have ADHD and this game is incredibly difficult. You have received a small bonus. Current wealth, broke ass poor. RS went up, ND went down, Illuminati symbol went up, and PC stayed the same. Everything in the world is going pretty okay, and our boss likes us. So that's good. Let's see. This is the one. Load that tape.
Take a look at what's in store tonight on Channel 1. Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job, reminding us just how our new Prime Minister became so popular in the first place. Following that, at 9 p.m, Megan Wolfe sits down for an exclusive interview with former Prime Minister Jacob Hamilton-Mann in Truth to Power, and she'll be asked...
Where it all went so horribly wrong. I'll certainly be tuning in for that. Finally tonight at 10 p.m, it's a bit of escapism with Lawrence Wonder Patch's acclaimed action movie, Bullet Man, taking us up to the National Weather Report and close down at 1:15 midnight. But before all that, it's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National Nightly News. Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. On my headlines tonight, Destination Unknown, and the end of the Walters first full week
I did a good job here. I got a B. I'm really good at this. I'm so good at this. I got an achievement for playing the Mr. Snugglehugs advertisement, and I'm really worried about that. Like, I'm really worried about that. I'm not gonna lie. What have I done? Yep, they have their argument. Yeah, the achievement was called Consequences. I'm very worried about it. Okay, who are these people? I need to, like, write shit down. Katie Brightman and Alan James.
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages. I'm confident this is all there. Katie Brightman, do you agree? I'm afraid I don't. No. I think that voters realise the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up. There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan. Grand plan now? It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want. Or perhaps advanced have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption. If you'll excuse the colourful metaphor. Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is shamelessly self-promoting.
Okay, I wrote down Katie Brightman and Alan James and what they do. I hit that beep. I did it. Skid.
Thanks for having
Gregory Judge.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this.
And he's... What is he?
To meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand?
Congrats on getting divorced, sir.
My son.
Thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you...
Safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or, gosh,
I wasn't expecting this to be like a note-taking game. Tony Dawson. It's Clive!
They just love Mister.
How could this possibly be a danger to children?
State-of-the-art human-like voice to keep them company when you can't. If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe. And his incredible
Oh, okay, no, I...
reaction eyes.
Hmm.
It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
Yeah, that toy's gonna explode. Hope your mom and dad don't die in a fire. That... oh no. Oh no.
Mr. Snugglehugs
Oh
in
no.
stores now and selling out fast.
Oh god. Why does he have 4 arms?
Welcome's Black, I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the...
Do you know how hard it is to fuck up on purpose? Props to her for her acting here.
People from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local...
What was the college called? Scritchford. Sixth College grant to do play. Okay. And then they did their shit play. I'm not writing down all of their names. I'm not. It's a good thing 14's a little old for it, yeah. I agree entirely. Oh, Christ. Oh, could you imagine if, like, an ending was that you played the ad, you got the thing for your kid, and then your house burned down? Oh, God. Okay, Katie Brightman. Economist interview. Ellen James. Book. Ellen James author. Ellen James interview. Because I think, like, we're gonna have to search these later, right? Like, absolutely. There's a reason there's a search bar by date, level, grade, and what your note is. And so I think writing down in the notes, like... Economist debate. Stupid play. Justice system. There we go. That'll do it.
In a few moments,
What's
we'll
this
be
guy's
going
name?
live to tonight's
Yeah, I don't know
National
why the
Nightly
music is so
News.
much louder on that screen. Okay, what's the fuck is the actor's name? He's gonna come up again.
A historic victory.
Vanderclatch. Van.
Hope. Sports. And about his new movie.
Well, Blunder.
Eradicated. It came out match.
Lawrence Blunderclatch. Blunderclatch. Okay. And then if I select this one, it'll eventually show. Economist versus conspiracy theorist. Justice system. Gunplay. How did that not edit? Let's try removing the note. Okay, this must be a glitch. But we're looking at economist versus conspiracy theorist, justice system, play. We'll call that good.
No, for my sister's kid, Mr. Fuckletugs or something.
Oh my god.
That's the bastard.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody!
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Oh no.
All that, a mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the... Thanks for coming on.
See if you can get in quickly, please.
There's a lot of chalk of fire in this one.
Because people tried to set it on fire too much.
Thanks for coming on.
Bonfires.
Thanks for having me.
Alan James, no doubt you've read my...
And performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody. Can we get the gets in quickly, please?
We actually had to make the book indestructible because people tried to set it on fire too much.
Thanks for coming on.
They made the book indestructible.
Alan James, no doubt you've read my stuff.
I try not to, if I'm honest.
Behave.
You're not the boss of me.
I literally am. 10 seconds, everybody.
They have their little debate.
Fortunately,
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too,
Yeah, they are.
Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't
Yeah,
we?
he absolutely had like 3
I can
copies of the book on
explain
hand.
it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Oh man. Oh ho ho.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Fucking got him. All right. Let's see. I don't want to know what's going on in this one, honestly. There's so much.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bad culture with butter?
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3, 4.
What did you call him? JD!
If that sticks, I'll
Divorce
destroy you.
wins. If you're not divorced, get out of my chat.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a
He's got a clock in his room.
Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
When are you going to realise?
Oh, I'm sure we all do, Jeremy.
Next, I'm joined.
I cannot believe you, Ellen. I would have expected this from your sister, but not from you.
When are you going to realise I'm not her, Greg?
Trust me, between the drinking and the arse, I'm very aware.
Oh my god!
Being terrorised by... Didn't like immigrants.
Get back in your gimp cave, Clyde. 5.
Knocking down the police's position on morality voice.
In you are. Good boy.
Look, I spoke to Mallory at the Bridge Club.
No, naughty boy.
She says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Now, how's your IBS been?
What did I say? I don't even remember what I said anymore.
One, everybody. That went well.
Piss off.
Smooth, incisive journalism.
I can have you fired.
You'd miss my charm.
Well, where is he? In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall. Look, it's all right, I've got this. I'm sure he's on his way. Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Switchfoot Sixth Form College who today received...
And we listened to the end of this, didn't we? That was something that we heard. There wasn't really anything secret going on. Because they did their play, and then when we got back, he was like, what the fuck was that? And we also were like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, but he doesn't say anything. He just looks like he's having a bad time. We could have, like, cut to him having his little, like, moment. Jeremy hates his fucking job. Shut up, I'll make it go faster my way. I couldn't have done this with a straight face, so props to them for doing this with a straight face. Or rather, the faces that they needed to do.
If you work as a team,
Just work as a team.
it's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
On the national night.
Brilliant!
What the fuck was that?
I believe.
Yeah, okay. Former Prime Minister Jacob Hamilton Mann called the election after a sex scandal led to calls for his resignation. Day 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, several days. A late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You skulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but it always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading, but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no. He knows he's not allowed out this late on a school night. I'll stay up for him. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting for his return. You start to wake to the sound of TV static. It's gone to midnight, and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. It's a school night, and he promised, so you go over there and march him home. You're tired and in a bad mood. You trust Charlie. He'll be home soon. I don't trust him. That's a kid. Arriving at his friend's house, you find your son, who's miraculously notices the time when he sees you. He may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. You recognize that cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off this time. Wow. Big time skip. Day 48. A tight Christmas. Oh no. Oh no, the toys. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You always did have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon, everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. The clatter of the cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris pointedly stares at you. You stay silent. Chris knocks back a fourth glass of wine a little too violently. See, Sam can't even look me in the eyes after what happened. Your daughter looks up confused. What do you mean? What happened? She asks quietly. You brace yourself. Sam tries to interject. Let's not go into it now, but Chris continues forcefully. No, I think she should hear it. Well, Susie, Alex here. Thank you, Chris, that's enough. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration on cheap roasted chicken. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know how me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year? She begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help with the money. She interrupts by Chris, who makes a decisive snort. Oh, and hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight right now that Grandma's staying here. We don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. Alright, fine. We'll find a way to make it work. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this, or were you going to just carry on pretending I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. Divorce wins. We're gonna get divorced. We've made the wrong decision. A welcome windfall. Day 63. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated post. Each new bill pulls on your guilt like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation for the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it's our pleasure to include a check which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude to you, but our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. A throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check, a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. Current wealth. What is money? People will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and people. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burden is lessened slightly. It's bliss. Day 72. A long weekend. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noises of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. Zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. But we're comfortable. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Oh no. Ignore the message. You need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go into work. Bozeman's temper is legendary. Oh no. I don't want to get divorced. I don't want my wife to hate me. I'm so sorry, Sam. They called me into work. I'm gonna lose my job if I don't. I'm gonna lose my job. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. Of course you are. It's too much to expect you to put your family first for once. God forbid. I don't know why bother, Alex. I really don't. And with that, Sam's gone. The front door swings slightly in the silence. Day 98. A permission slip. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbows as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club that he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister could drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know, sweetheart. I don't think it's a good idea to join a political group. Sorry, mate, I just don't think this is the right place for you. You hand back the form gently. But this is so unfair, why? I know it seems that way, Charlie, but you'll understand soon enough. I got an achievement for that. What achievement did I get? A youth club too far. After refusing to sign your son up for the Go-Getters, Sam signs him up anyway. No! It's one of your rare evenings in, and strangely, Charlie is back from school. You knock on his bedroom door to see if he snuck upstairs without you noticing. No answer. Pushing the door open, you find a letter on his bed. Dear Charles, thanks for returning your parental permission form. Sam Winston has given permission for you to join the positive and proactive team that is the Advanced Go-Getters. We look forward to your attending your first meeting. You'll be out and getting them in no time. Unbelievable. A profitable partnership. Day 110. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it's the usual rubbish. But a letter with an increasingly familiar Advanced logo and an urgent respond immediately plastered on the front and corresponding urgently red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing the resources among the citizens of the great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. I don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advanced for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. EOB, Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or culture, we see beauty in all our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corps. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time, you can't say pleasure without leisure. I have a thing for eyes. I think they're neat. I like eye symbolism a lot, so we're gonna go with Eye of the Beholder, even if it seems a little culty. Thanks for making your selection. Please return this form using an envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships for 3 to 6 working months. It seems even Advanced can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is partnership, forwards together. Just how much influence could you have? Stonks. Ooh, baby, we are getting into stonks. Stonks are gonna save my marriage. Day 120, a teenage rebellion. You step out of your old car in silence. Sam slams the door and you wince, hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything, now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. The officer asks you to wait. Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter's brought out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we will have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hand, the officer lowers a voice. Keep her away from that boy, and I think she'll be fine. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. The stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? Neither of you are going to sleep tonight. Very advanced. Aligned with the advanced agenda. Why did I get that? What did I do? Julia Salisbury, a prominent media-savvy barrister, is one of the leaders of the Advanced Party. A little, like, worried. Oh no. My son. My daughter. Oh no. Oh god. I'm gonna get divorced. No. I love my partner. I don't want to get divorced. We have kids. Our daughter's already acting out. Day with 153. The Tempest. Uh-oh.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully. But make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right,
Second break?
that's the lot. Have a great show.
Okay. Juste couchant.
going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Yeah, it's important to check your prostate.
Relationship with his face.
No. Sorry, are you saying he chose his
AP for
imaginary friend
images.
in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Okay, okay.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
My daughter just got
Shall overcome.
arrested.
In Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft,
Graffiti around town. My daughter got arrested.
attempt to farm
Oh,
the
God.
system while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
Spokesman Wentworth Somerset Bentley said today, "They've had the shirts off our backs. They might as well have the rest of it too." And while it's easy to laugh, perhaps we should all just be pondering how desperate the formerly rich are to regain their power.
Table for 2. Johnny Hamsleeves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster
Test
since they started
results.
dating late last year. And this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge
4 different ending
married his
broadcasts that lead to 4
longtime
different
tag team
epilogues.
partner
Uh-oh.
in a tiny house
You're not kidding.
in
Uh-oh.
a wrestling ring made entirely of cake.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind
Uh-oh.
them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today. Though its critics are skeptical,
Floored
the
Master
young CEO
5000.
will fulfill her promises.
When only a Flard will do, you need the Flard Master 5000. That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that
What is
has
a
rocked
Flard
the
Master?
construction industry this morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way we see the humble Flard.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later,
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
you won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh my god, the game is getting harder. The game is getting so much harder.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an
Christmas
exclusive
horror.
interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected
No.
by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since
No.
the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. That our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all. After what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault. As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from the television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
You be careful now, it upsets them to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur, scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be for just $89.99. And then it's a general error. 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Look, careful.
And then he exploded.
Look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burst.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite enough of you two coming in here with your camera trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes.
Do you think your parents will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on, please. Come on.
Mr. Tadlock.
Your poster, your favourite poster, Timmy. Are you okay?
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
Thank you, Robin. Harrowing stuff.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days and months, I'd wait.
Is Jeremy good? I don't think Jeremy's good. He's not looking great.
Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if you take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in a set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Whoops, that was early.
1 minute back.
Sorry, I'm bursting.
She's very good. Megan.
My name's Helen Canterbury Boatshoe, and I'm
back,
47.
Jeremy. Women are coming.
I'm more worried about this water dripping off my head.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
I got a good grade. I got a good grade in the segment, which is normal to want and possible to achieve.
Actively removes harsh chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right from your pores to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect.
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's nothing wrong with the auto-cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Come Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan, you join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not up to last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. For shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me.
Don't know why you complain.
To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the arguing with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
Oh, I'm keeping things interesting.
Now they go back to the starting positions.
What is going on?
Striker giving it large.
Second round, Striker giving it Harris.
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Where's the thunder?
Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that a fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heat. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 sub-genres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Final poses.
Woo.
Ball boy cannot be in the final pose. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Because of science, we can't. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not bad.
You two are first. You two are first.
Not bad. Well, that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here.
Keep it exciting. Keep it exciting.
I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker. And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but, of course, perhaps... And, yes, Harrington's counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go.
I have no idea what's going on.
Tommy Harris. That's all right. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact. A caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her.
No!
You hate to see it, don't you?
No! That was bad.
I mean, sort of breasts and genitals full to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes. We want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters. Oh, jog on! It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round, and of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round.
Nailed it.
Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Hold.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there. Quite late on.
Lovely alarm.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual
What the hell?
Sports Board Championship is...
This is lovely. This is a lovely bit of creativity from a lot of people.
Everyone! Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals. They're 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
I am immune to the crowd shot.
Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit, dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
You're going to need a whole new lining up there. Triple C.
Well, Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Concerning.
Your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great
Really concerning.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Really concerning.
But that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whinges.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people.
Oh, there's so much to keep track of.
We can help. The door to my government is always open.
So much dripping on me.
Oh!
We didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but there were...
Oh, that was close.
...secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you?
Oh!
I mean, really scares you.
It's death. He's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
there?
yes, it's chemical.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I live with.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. We were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half-time.
Sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he wouldn't beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will
No.
have everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is
No.
a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow,
What the fuck?
humiliating decline.
Are you
Ooh.
okay?
Ooh.
We're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got a sapkin. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat.
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information course to tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's
Ooh.
Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's
Uh-oh.
all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
I might have just died. I think I just died.
I suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
Well, it's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
I just died. I only got an E. I got an E. No! I missed one swear word. I missed one swear word. Oh, do I do it again? Oh. Some rude words were broadcast. There wasn't any interference, but it was a bad edit. Can we talk about how I died? Got my full wages. Current wealth is holiday time. Because my shares went up. I'm being selfish. The advanced group is on the rise. This resistance is on the rise. And my boss likes me. I should have died. Did I not die there? Alright, let's listen to some...
How's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That one, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his faith.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Oh my.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live. Meg!
bit, I saw a man float by on a massive boat.
Makeup, where is that useless fucking idiot?
I don't suppose he had any pets.
Yeah, 2 of each.
Makeup!
Seriously, I felt a trip.
10 seconds, everybody. Five.
Makeup!
Seriously, I felt a trip.
10 seconds, everybody. Look, I'll have someone look into it. For now, try not to drown. Going in 5, 4.
I'll check.
Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
No. How long is Robinson with it?
It glows on
How long is Robinson with it?
It glows.
He laughed. Jeremy's the worst. I forgot they wrote the game.
Yes.
Very good.
Drama.
Who?
Megan.
The drama.
Yes,
This is what we're
yes.
here for.
Watch your back, Jeremy. Women are coming.
I'm more worried about this water dripping onto my head.
There wasn't any back talk during that in the adverts. We're good. We're good. We're good. I love this loading music. It's very calm. It's time to get divorced, I think, actually. Pretty sure that's what happens next. Our kids will fucking kill each other. The lockdown.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
Okay.
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window.
Oh god.
See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged, then release it to zap the little fuckers. Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping.
What the
Usually
fuck?
it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again. Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
We'll be going live to the National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
This has no credibility, Jenny.
On Channel 1 at 7
It's hair group.
No professionalism.
What's wrong with this picture?
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I'd expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy,
Internal
Jenny
use
says
only.
your hair looks
Employee
stupid.
training
Yes,
video.
I can hear her.
Should I play the training video?
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
It's the National Weather Report.
5, 4, 3.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglepups? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehug's toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs were so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions, like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as
lockdown at work.
Going it alone. Popular crustacean Johnny Hamsleeves is back in the news today as his astonishing photograph that he licked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny's long-term partner, Tiffany Lamour, was busy in the capital preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
Being locked in alone seems to have made poor Johnny realise the empty pointlessness of the professional sportsman's existence. A life that, while no longer bringing great wealth, still offers vacuous conversation, narcissistic wives, and an utter lack of social importance. Let's hope he doesn't run out of toilet paper for those tears.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord here with a little update from Dante's Taint. This year's going to be our biggest ever harvest and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here and all the clocks broke a long time ago. But if our calculations are right, we think that for you up there it
I thought this
is
sucks.
Wednesday the 40/12th of January, or as you call it, Pissmouth Day. Or possibly Boxing Day if we're a bit out, so happy Pissmouth! I hope you get all the presents you asked for left under your Pissmouth piece. I'm hoping to complete my collection of rocks. See you in September. Helvetica out.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
We have it from several sources that rich runaways have actually begun to spontaneously lose their teeth one by one. Is it some sort of cosmic justice, or has masked vigilante Dental Dennis been up to his old tricks again?
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test of governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening, and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. In these difficult times, it's important that we all feel united. That we're all in this
I hate
together.
this. I really hate
and
this.
for a short time, we must bear significant change. To help myself come to terms with these tough but transitory times, I've written a list of things that are just as temporary as all of this discomfort. I
Oh my
thought it
god.
would be helpful to share my list with all of you.
Oh my god.
Christmas with the in-laws.
No.
Your child's school play.
Oh my god.
Youth. Beauty.
I should have
That
focused
phase
the
you
old
still
man.
don't talk about.
I really hate this.
Your New Year's resolution. Your husband's hairline. Your waistline.
Oh no.
Your term in office. Your fleeting lifetime. And all of human endeavour.
Oh my god.
I hope my relatable list has allowed you to find reassurance. To know that just as these things pass us by, so too will this crisis. Together we will endure, as we always have. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz.
I don't know when this game came out. I don't know when this game came out.
If you were saying a news program.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
Don't, why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Alright, what was that? It's getting added at the broadcast.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield Millkirky is the CEO of Remington's Fist, internationally respected business Svengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
The voice seems to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little execution as it wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously, and he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit
Oh,
of
Jeremy's
invention,
losing it.
Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
The advanced go-getters in... Hello, mate. It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I...
Jeremy's gonna have a fucking gun. Jeremy's losing it.
See you, mate. Talk about what's happening at home. We'll be listening and taking notes. You wouldn't let your children drift off down the river to uncertain ends.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming. No, exactly. You've said it, I've said it. He must know. He's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together. It's gonna work. I'll get him. I've made the cake. You're on the balloons. I've got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3... Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Ruth. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get
This
home.
is so uncomfortable.
No, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic.
Oh my God.
Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses
Oh
can
my God.
survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Oh my
Did
god.
you know 3,000
When did this
people
game come out?
die every year from regular toys?
When did this game come out?
That's
I
a
need to
lot
know
of
immediately.
people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo
Oh
or
my
a
god.
tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit!
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
First episode came out in January 2020.
They're just like normal toys. And that's
Okay, so this is like a response.
Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
Oh, me
but
too.
it won't.
Bitch, me too. What the fuck?
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
To repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together
What
as a
the
community
fuck?
and perform the ritual, hopefully we will.
Me too.
appease the
I want
great
this sandwich.
Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health.
What the fuck just
So
happened?
the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap us.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh.
I
Meh.
the
Meh.
the
Meh.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one. Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two
We're
of
in
the
the same
territory's
room.
leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like
This
out
man's
there?
about to die.
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise.
Oh my God.
In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh God. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh, yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon, Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's, you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
But you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks! I'm too talented to die! Oh, too talented! What the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
Oh, shit.
What do you see, Patrick? Thank you, Patrick, for that report.
Patrick just died.
And more importantly, management. Just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. You're damn right.
My window
Yeah,
just
had 'em
broke.
delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
No.
Possibly more so. We need to come together, every single one of us, and do the
No, I'm not. I'm not going
Oh.
to. I don't have to. No, you're being a child. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No? No. Oh, 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose.
National Nightly, National Nightly, National Nightly lose.
So, how do we play? Well, joining me is a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah. You called during nap time, so.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from
my
around the
God.
territory 3 questions about what else yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Ugh.
Thank you.
What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been.
Are you saying Jeremy deserves to perform terrorism? I think Jeremy can perform terrorism as a treat.
Well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, Tommy! Mwah!
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game, I am
This
a
is
theatrical agent.
ridiculous.
I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffeecup, and Jodie Carpetburn.
Carpetburn.
And how's the
Carpet
lockdown affected you,
burn.
Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge... Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time,
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
I love the amount of swearing in this game.
Lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think
This game is really intensive.
One of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a brother?
Yeah.
He does. Yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh,
shoot
yes,
bear.
yes. Right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face
I like that I can
his
hit the bear
son,
multiple
can
times.
he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise
The game is 8 hours long.
octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition.
He must be.
These dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need, oh, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really
Can we
have
talk about how
taken
his name on the...
How do you want children to take away from this?
They've been changing his name.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey.
They've been
My name's
changing his
Jeffrey
name on the
Donovan.
subtitles.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles
I'm
down
trying so
near
hard
his
to be
parents'
interesting and
cave,
talk,
stops
but
trying to make his band happen,
there's
and
so
he
much
goes
to
into
focus
his
on.
bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, I might be able to... Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all. I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to... endure.
You turn this shitting thing up.
Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
I'm having a great time.
That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations.
Tempo change.
Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the league self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thanks all for what I'm sure is bound to be a classic of children's entertainment. But now, let's see how it's really done.
Before we wrap up the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly. A final thought, if you will, just for you, Alex. You see, I know you think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but there's something you should know. You like to think you got the family ruled, the feelings have cooled, and you're just ridiculed. You think you're even-handed, but there's nobody fooled. You clearly love your daughter more. You like to think you've got it under control.
Is she talking to me?
If that was your goal, you better re-roll. Did you have a few too many?
What is happening?
You clearly love your daughter more. Now Chris and Sam are broken, 'cause you're too scared.
What is happening?
And Charlie's getting angry, locked behind his bedroom door. But Susie thinks you're perfect with that.
What is happening? Hello? What?
And that's news.
That's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow when Jeremy will be wrestling an alpaca and I'll be naked. I'm Megan Wolf. Have a treacle night. Oi, just give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
What? What is happening? What?
What is that piss? Do you think I'd be happy with that? You're out of your mind.
Why did they let her have an accent? Okay. That was, okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. I'm not good at editing. Everything's the same, but my boss still likes me. We're not looking at that further. We're done with that. We're done here. Day 153. Day 154. A rude awakening. Oh, I'm getting divorced. Oh. The rhythmic beeping on the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family, by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. Looking up, Sam's face is a mixture of concern and frustration. Things haven't been great between you two lately, and Chris hasn't been helping things either. Looming at Sam's shoulder with a sour expression, it's clear there's still no love lost between the two of you. While Sam is clearly worried about you, the family scowl is obvious on both of their faces. You reach out a hand to Sam. Thanks for coming, honey. The worry for you wins out, and Sam takes your hand before leaning to kiss your forehead. Of course, sweetheart. I could have never been anywhere else. For the first time in a while, you look genuinely smile at each other before you look to the rest of your family. Just as you feel Susie's absence, you notice Charlie fidgeting, clearly not trying to not look worried. As soon as you turn to face him, you can see Charlie tense up, his concern clear on his face. So, you're definitely good, right? He finally asked, quickly looking away. Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. Despite all your best effort, she's not been doing well lately. Are you okay, Mom? Your mother starts. You recall clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you, for what feels like the 100th time, how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things concerned? Excellent. There's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of shock to the old system, pardon the pun. She smiles. Not that we'd recommend you do anything like that again, of course. After a couple of days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave, but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room and care. The doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive. Has all been paid for by Mr. Bozeman. He left those flowers and said not to worry and to take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. Seems like the least he could do. Okay, so that was a direct result of my inability to not hit the shocky ones. Oh, that's good. Day 180. A burden to bear? Bear? That's the end of the stream, though. We've reached the end of our time. Maybe I'll finish it up next week. Because honestly, I'm intrigued. This is really relevant.
I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back with this next week for sure, because I need to finish it. I need to know.
What a wild ride this has been.
But that's it. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh my god. Have a nice day. Have a good night. Bye bye.